Ninja Ryukenden. It's Ninja Gaiden. If you recognize the art, this is Ninja Gaiden, which is currently on the PC Engine, or the PC Core FX. Yeah, the PC Engine version of this console. So if you go down here in the corner, if you're in the American half, or the North American side, you go down here, select console, select the PC Engine, and the Japanese games show up. So you can play Ninja Gaiden. Or maybe you shouldn't, because this is a port of the NES game that I've already played on the NES Classic. This is an awful looking game. It's kind of like the Ninja Gaiden trilogy, if you remember that on the Super NES. And like, it took that kind of impressionistic, that somewhat detailed NES pixel art. They did a tear up. They tried to clean it up, and it just didn't look good at all. It's like they flattened all the cracks in the architecture you saw in that game are gone now. And the music's not nearly as good. They changed the soundtrack, so there are lots of ways to play Ninja Gaiden. You can play the Ninja Gaiden trilogy on the Super NES. You could play the NES Classic version, or you could play this. This is not the version you want to play. I would just go out and get the NES version. I did play this for about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll show you how this works. But this game is a very disappointing version of Ninja Gaiden. Sorry, it's in Japanese. Now, part of me kind of wonders why they didn't make a CD-ROM version of this game, because it's perfect for it. Because the cutscenes are very similar to what you saw on the CD-ROMs back then. So all you had to do was add some spoken Japanese dialogue, and you would get the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden. Just take the NES game, maybe do some arrangements using the sound chip. Or actually, you can add Red Book. Do a Red Book soundtrack for Ninja Gaiden. Then add some spoken word. It would be the definitive version of Ninja Gaiden. I'm sure someone out there has done one already. They probably did a CD-ROM version of Ninja Gaiden, using NES cutscenes with some fan dubs. I would do it. Someone's probably on YouTube right now doing a spoken word version of Ninja Gaiden. I mean, I'd watch it once. Yeah, Hudson Soft converted. They might have contracted this out to some other developer out in Japan to do this port. Because Hudson Soft did some pretty good work on the NES, and on this console, I think they were the #1 developer on it. This was their console, if I'm not mistaken, but this is pretty disappointing. See, the music's not good either. So we'll let you listen to it. The usual jump. You can do U-jumps by holding away from the wall, then towards the wall. So you rock your thumb back and forth over the D-pad to climb walls. Control seems fine. Oh, look at that! See, the background is scrolling in the wrong direction. See that? It's like a TV screen. See, that's wild, huh? Scrolling in the wrong direction. How great is that? We're gonna run out of time, so let's not get fancy. We don't have any special weapons, but the layout is the same as Ninja Gaiden on the NES. So we'll get a special weapon eventually. Whoops. Not cats, dogs. So they aren't bouncing on the ground. They're just kind of running along the ground, which is weird. So we'll go this way. Up. There's up and attack to throw your special weapon, just like Castlevania. You can also hold the button. Yeah, I don't think we need Turbo Fire. It's not going to be that useful. Maybe against the boss it will be, but not here. Probably not going to want that, because we're going to get a jump and slash pretty soon, and we don't want to use Turbo Fire on that. I guess you can also climb up here if you want. Don't know why you would, but just a way to avoid everything on the ground, I suppose. Even the animation isn't as good. It's like the tumbling animation is a lot slower. Whoops! Wait, what just happened? So I got the fire wheel I wasn't expecting. Well, I thought you can't hold up and press attack to so you can't attack enemies while you're grappling onto the wall. That's weird. Really? Yeah, I'm pressing up and attack, and I can't attack enemies while I'm stuck to the wall. I could have swore I could have thrown a special. I'll have to double check that, because I want to say in the sequel, definitely. If you were bouncing, if you were clinging to the wall, you could actually throw a special weapon. You can't do that here. That's wild. Because I know in the sequel, there were areas of the game where you would take damage if you couldn't use your, like, your 45-degree fire wheel against enemies when you're stuck to the wall. These enemies are really hard if they get their punches off. Because it's hard to connect. I'm running out of time. Okay, clock reset. Darn it. This guy isn't hard, it's just I forgot, you know, how close I can get to him. God, it takes me right back to the beginning of the game? It's a terrible waypoint. Wow. So the blue ones are worth 5, right? I think the blue ones are worth 1 ninja point. And the red ones are worth 5, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, crap. Enemies do respawn. Did you know Ninja Gaiden? Yeah, this art is just really lame. It's like they got like some grade schooler to redo the art for Ninja Gaiden. It's like, yeah, get rid of all the cracks in the walls. I mean, it's cleaner, but it just doesn't have any of the texture in the NES game. Because the NES game had a lot of texture. As far as, like I said, all the cracks and the crevices in the wall are there. Here, all the bricks are perfect. Except maybe some of the bricks are a darker shade of brown, a darker shade of orange, a darker shade of rust. Hold down and press attack. So if you don't want it, so that's the jumping slash, but it uses 5 ninja points. But if you hold down on the D-pad while you're in the air, you won't do the spinning slash. Well, this is what's up. Do that right. Crap. Darn it, can't do it. Yeah. These are the best speedruns. The ones where you just do that over and over again. The tool-assisted speedruns are probably the best. Oh, for crying out... Okay, that's a real... I probably should just jump over that, just not worry about it. I'll take that. So I get to keep my special weapon, too, so that's good. Come on. Crap! I hate when that happens. So I should be able to beat this guy. Turn on the turbo. Crap. Gotta climb. Never mind. I tried to climb and I couldn't. Done. This guy isn't hard, so I couldn't climb the wall for some reason. Again, not good music, not good art. It feels like it looks like a Game Gear. It looks like a Game Gear version of the NES game. Like it doesn't even look like a Master System version. Like it's just an inferior version of a game that actually had much better art. I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, a girl. Bah, just a girl. That's what he said, right? Yeah, I'm just a girl. Packing heat. Yeah, you deserve that. Pig. Anyway. Okay, so you get the idea. I'll probably just let you look at some of the text so you can kind of translate it on your own. God, this game is so terrible. The NES game was, like, okay for what it was, but this is, like, legitimately a worse version of it. I mean, most of the gameplay is there. Like I said, they changed some of the enemy placements. So, again, the cats that bounce along the ground have been replaced by dogs that don't bounce, which is kind of interesting. A rather interesting decision, I should say. There's something appropriate about reading this text, about reading this story in Japanese. Too bad I can't translate. I probably know enough of the story to insert my own subtitles. Oh yeah. Don't want that. Oh, there are bats in here, of course. Well, that's cute. They added a little perspective onto that little bar on the ground over there. Weird place for it, but I'll take it. Well, there's no sprite flicker in this game, so I guess that's a plus. Miss. Crap. Crap! Didn't work. Okay, do I want that? Great timing. Yeah, there's a nice little 3D perspective on the little dotted line here on the ground, so that's kind of amusing. These are the sorts of things that amuse people like me who grew up looking at pixel art from back in the day. Oh, for crying out. Am I stuck? Nope. I ain't never scared. Yeah, could have done that. Yeah, trying to spin backwards after you jump forwards is kind of annoying, but it's a bit. Missed that. Crap! No flickering, I don't think. Yeah, I want to say the screen flashed in the NES version. Yeah, just take that bat and patrol an area. Just take that bat, patrol like a 2-meter area. You'll be fine. Yeah, so that... What? That dog does not... That dog doesn't bounce up and down like the cat does, so that was kind of weird. How many continues do I have? Better have unlimited continues. We're gonna find out, aren't we? Ha! Ah! Wow. Freaking wow. Why did they decide to make the art worse? Like, why did they take all the detail out of the art? It's so weird. Like, imagine playing a PC game with all the details turned to low. That's how this feels. But not in the good way. Like, for some reason, every other version of this game, other than the NES game, keeps all the detail in the art. Like I said, all the cracks and crevices are in the NES games and their sequels, but they're never in the remakes. Like, I know the Super NES collection didn't include all of them. The Atari Lynx version didn't include all of them, probably because the resolution was a lot lower. So I don't know why they took it out. This game technically has the same resolution as the NES game, doesn't it? So I don't know why they took out all that detail. I mean, you can still see some detail in like in the chains you see right. There's some detail in the chains, but it's like some of the it's like the art got repurposed. Like, it's not great. You hold down on the D-pad to make sure you don't do the spinning jump. Now, if you want to do the spinning jump, you can. It just uses 5 ninja points, and that's a consumable resource. Whoops. Guy can leave the platform. And jet jump is harder than it should be. God, this music is awful. What did they do to the soundtrack? Why did they even change it? But that guy was a puncher. What? Always. Always. Gotta have that knockback. Wow. I can't shoot the bullets. That's cool. Where's the dog? There he is. Oh, for crying out. There we go. Do I have enough? That's what's up. Cute. Now we're talking. It's scrolling in the wrong direction. What's going on? Why is the background scrolling in the wrong direction? Oh. What the heck is happening? Crap. What is... It's jerky, too. What are they doing? What the heck was that? I'm normally not that guy who docks games because of presentational issues, but whoa. Okay, I'm dead. I'm officially dead. I can't come back from that. I can't come back from that. Okay, that's how you deal with it. So like the art here, like the amount of color they got here is kind of interesting, but it's like, but it's scrolling in the wrong direction and it's jerky. What is going on? But the NES didn't even. I mean, the NES just had, you know, single plane scrolling, but what the heck is happening with this game? It was unfinished. People complain about Cyberpunk. This game was released like this. They said, yeah, play the NES game with better graphics. Well, it has more color, you can see that, but the detail's gone. Oh, what the? I thought I was invincible. Well, he probably hit me with a projectile that I couldn't bust. That is messed up. I was right at the exit, too. I didn't take a hit there for some reason. Can I get a 1-up if I just stay here and kill guys? There. Kind of a weird spawn point, but here we are. Okay, that was perfect. Don't know what happened there. This game is so weird. Just an unrefined version of a game that had already been released at least a year prior to this. Like the NES version came out like 1990, right? I don't know what happened to this. There we go. Ah! Almost got it. Almost got the timing down. Almost. Yeah, I knew a dude was gonna come running behind me. I think I was able to despawn that guy. Well, I think I accidentally used that. I didn't mean to do that. Did that guy just run 90? That guy just ran 90 degrees up a wall. He did the marine climb. We can slash the bullets. Yeah, we can slash the bullets. We have no health left. Got him. Needed that. F all of you, Shadow Weaver. Missed. Look out. Wow, how did I survive that? Okay, we made it to the boss. Let's go. I don't my jump slash anymore. See, the animation on that is actually smoother. Yeah, I don't know how to jump over that guy. Because I don't think I can climb the wall. Watch it take me all the way back to the beginning of the stage. Okay, that's not so bad. Stage 2-2, not stage 2-1. Gotcha. So no, this is not the version of the game to play. Crap. This is not the game you want to play. You want to play the NES. If you have to play it, play the NES game. This is actually more of a novelty. Yeah, I like the color decision they made here. It's just that I don't know what's going on with that background scrolling. It's so bizarre. It's like there was some kind of bug that they forgot to actually fix the scrolling in this game. Because it's the same problem in level 1. All the parallax scrolling just moves in the wrong direction. And we're not talking about like a Jim Power 3D thing, where it's like, yeah, it's moving in a certain way because it's supposed to be worn with 3D glasses for a little pull-rich effect. Like, in that game, the foreground scrolls in a different direction than the background, so it's for a 3D effect. But in this game, it just looks like it's intentionally scrolling in the wrong direction. It's like whatever code they added to make the background scroll at a different rate doesn't work. So it's jerky and it's in the wrong direction. Don't know who's in charge of that. That guy probably said, yeah, we'll fix it later. They never got around to it because the game had to ship. They had to go gold before they fixed the background. Because of all the problems this game has, that is not one of them. That is not the real problem. Yeah, you have to get the timing in between those projectiles. Ah! Forgot to use my jump slash. I tried to get fancy, but I should have just used the jump slash there. So I'm not gonna be able to beat that boss. This is like Castlevania, where you try to get to the Grim Reaper. You gotta go through this whole gauntlet just to get back to the boss where you died. Go through this whole level just to get back to the one spot where you died against the boss. I hate that crap. That's old school game design, though. Like, it wasn't hard because the boss was hard. It was hard because the gauntlet that preceded the boss was just brutal. Ow! Okay, we're done. This game sucks.